About a 20-yard difference. Wanted to mention Vaccaro awaiting test results, and then has to make a decision on a suspension. The interception is good. That's not what's in doubt here. It's where he was down that Sean Payton is arguing.
And if he's ruled down by contact, it's not reviewable. So there's, I mean, he can point to the big screen in the stadium.
But you can't change it.
You can't change it at this point anyways.
The discussion on the field was that the intercepting player was touched down by contact on the 49-yard line. It is New Orleans ball, first down.
John Hussey making it clear.
Well, I mean, we can conject about this all we want.
See right there, he has it, and his leg may have touched his arm.
It may be the wrong decision, but either way, the whistle is blown. There's nothing we can do about it. Nothing that they can do about it. So it's a mute point, mute discussion that Sean Payton is having with the official now.
A moot point, not reviewable. Sean's just venting.
Nonetheless, he has the ball back with a 14-point lead, an offense that's smoking right now, and just has this Rams defense by the tail and is whipping them around right now. See if this defense can come up with a stop right now, because if not, I don't know what this Rams offense is going to be able to do to try to get back in this game.
Vaccaro with the big play, the versatile defensive back. Hightower is in after Ingram carried him to a touchdown and then caught a touchdown the last drive. And Brees dumps it to Hightower, and the Rams knock him back at the 45. Same offense against what had been a very good defense in the last 5 possessions. They have not had a problem at all. Right before the half, they ran out of a little time. That's really what stopped them. And Mark Ingram, 8th 100-yard rushing game, his second this year. He had that 61-yard run and then the catch that put up the 35th point. Ingram watching is Hightower is the back. Second down 6. He gets the football and falls forward. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
Well, all important 3rd down here. See if Greg Williams decides to bring pressure again, because I feel like he's been populating the box and the line of scrimmage with guys trying to disrupt Drew Brees, but he's finding open receivers and they are making huge gains out of it. So this is an important call for Greg Williams' defense right now.
And the Saints are right at their average for the year, just over 50%, which leads the NFL. And we have an injured player. They are checking on Armstead of the Saints.
Introducing the new Titan with America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Black Friday offers start now. Hurry in and save up to $10,000 on Titan XD.
When I was a kid, I wanted to touch the skies.
I wanted to invent things.
I wanted to protect others.
I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to make a difference.
I knew that one day I would be the difference.
I am a special missions aviator.
Clinical nurse.
Pararescueman.
I'm Captain Chris Niels, and we are American Airmen.
See more at airforce.com.
Patti LaBelle. Yeah. Patty pie. Girl, that's $3.48.
Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie, only at Walmart. $3.48 on rollback. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Now get 50% off all Domino's pizzas when you order online. 50% off sausage pizzas, handmade pan pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, for a limited time only, get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
Pac-12 championship on the line. That's how you make an entrance. Big time play. Unbelievable. This is college football on Fox.
Tavon Armstead, who is just returning from a quad and knee injury, and the frustration as he heads to the sideline. Sergio Calamete comes in. Andres Pete slides over. And on 3rd and 3, Mark Ingram is into running back.
Back right 52. Back right 52. Ready.
Brees floats one for Michael Thomas, and incomplete. There are no flags, and the coverage was pretty good. The Saints arguing that LaMarcus Joyner may have interfered, but no flag.
I think good coverage here by LaMarcus Joyner. He's in the framework. He's looking for the ball. Perfectly done. Looking lean. That's a tried and tested technique. Lean into the receiver. Look back for the ball. They're not going to throw the flag on you.
Tavon Austin back to return the punt. Thomas Morstead standing inside the 45 of New Orleans. The Rams get a rare stop on 3rd and short against the Saints. Austin lets this go, and Morstead's kick, he goes into the end zone. It's a major break for the Rams. Ball comes out, and they'll have better field position than if Austin had fair caught it. Rams have the football, trailing by 14.
It's Black Friday weekend at Verizon, and people are ready. Because they know a deal is only as good as the network it's on. Verizon gives you the best network and a lot more. Get our best smartphones for free, like the iPhone 7, the Samsung Galaxy S7, the Pixel, phone by Google, and the Moto Z Droid, all absolutely free. Plus, you'll get an $800 Visa prepaid card when you switch 4 lines. Shop our best Black Friday weekend deals this Saturday and Sunday only. Hurry and get it all at Verizon.
Take on the day shift. Introducing the new Titan with America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Black Friday offers start now. Hurry in and save up to $10,000 on Titan XD.
Papa John's scouting report on this season's best new prospect? Thick, cheesy, and golden brown. Papa John's new pan pizza. Try a 3-topping for $10 and a 2-liter Pepsi for $2.
Papa John's, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Rated RP2M.
Black Friday weekend only.
PlayStation.
Today's game is sponsored by Verizon. It's always a great gift on Verizon.
Back at a festive Superdome Friday night, the Pac-12 championship. It's Washington and Colorado. And then Saturday night, the Big Ten championship, Wisconsin and Penn State. Two of the biggest championship games in college football, and you can see them on Fox Friday and Saturday night. Jared Goff, his first turnovers of his pro career. Earlier lost a fumble, then an interception from the 20-yard line. Tavon Austin. It's up across the 30. 3 touchdown passes in the game for Jared Goff in his first road start after sitting for 10 weeks, 9 games. Some Ram fans are saying, why didn't they unleash him a little earlier?
You know, I do agree that it helped for him to sit. But if I was going to see what I'm seeing today, I'm kind of with you. Why not put this guy in? He's showing great composure today for me. Even after that interception, look on his face didn't change. He's very, very even-keeled, and it's only going to serve to help him as he learns to play in this league.
After the first down pickup right at the 30. Extra pressure is picked up. The throw, Kenny Britt has it. Tackled right away. Well, Goff said, I trust what the coaches are doing. When he sat and watched, they talked about coming from a spread offense, not taking a lot of snaps over center. But a smart young player who, as his coaching staff said, he can put the ball in tight windows, and the arm strength has never been a question.
Well, he's not scared to put the ball in tight windows. And obviously is evidenced by the interception he just threw trying to get the ball to Kendricks. But he does offer a little bit more in terms of height, mobility over Case Keenum. It's good to see him playing this well in his second start.
At 6'4", on second down, into a crowd goes Gurley, and it'll bring up third down.
You know, you talk about rookie quarterbacks. I mean, look at all this stuff he's doing. Changing the play, setting protections, communicating with his receiver, buttering up. And here comes the strong arm Jared Goff delivering a strike to his wide receiver. That's good stuff for a young quarterback.
I think people were judging too quickly and harshly when he didn't play, before he had a chance to prove himself with Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott, what other rookie quarterbacks were doing. Now he's got a 3rd and 4. Complete. Brian Quick is short of the first down. Ball came out after, but they whistled down right away. So it is a catch, but not a first down. And this is where Jeff Fisher, you're on your own side of the field. You know, last week they didn't go for it. Of course, a different circumstance. They had the lead. They were at the other team's 40, and they, on 4th and 1, kicked a field goal, which was missed. Tried to kick a field goal here. Even though they're down 2 touchdowns, too early to gamble.
Well, you say that.
But a fake punt, you never know.
You never know.
Johnny Hecker, the former high school quarterback. And the Saints are aware of that. He'll boom it away. Gonna give him room for the fair catch, and what a terrific kick. Without a return and deep inside the 10, Hecker delivers a 53-yarder. Saints take over on offense, leading by 14.
Our mission is to produce programs and online content for African women as they try to build their businesses and careers. My name is Yasmin Bello Asage, and I'm a co-founder at She Leads Africa. I definitely could not do my job without technology. This Windows 10 device, the touchscreen, allows you to kind of pinpoint what you're talking about, which makes communication much easier and faster than the old Mac that I used to use. You can configure it in so many different ways. It just, I don't know, it feels really cool. I feel like I'm in the future.
With this ring, you are my true love.
With this ring, I will love you forever.
Only Kay Jewelers has both Tokowski, the first ideal cut diamond, and our Now and Forever collection. Kay, the #1 jewelry store for yes.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempus for pulmonary hypertension, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
Everyone wants to be a star.
Star, special premiere December 14th on Fox.
Johnny Hecker and the Rams punt coverage team, the best in the league. He had a 78-yarder against the Jets earlier in the year. He has thrown 10 passes in 4 seasons, but none this year from the punt formation. Brees on first down to Michael Thomas, who slips one tackle and then is thrown down inside the 10. Corey Littleton got there after Tremaine Johnson and slow to get up. Both teams have lost their starting left tackle today. Armstead for the Saints, and then Saffold, who moved into that spot for Greg Robinson. They're out for the remainder of the game. And the Ram defense, which held up last time after the interception. That was a big call, too, on the return, by the way. The officials downing it now have a chance to pin the Saints and Brees back inside their own 10 further.
Jam, man 5-2, man 5-2. Ready. Ready. That's right.
Brees gets rid of it. Let's get a game break and check it again with Carissa.
Thanks, Chris. Back to Miami we go. Dolphins looking for their 6th win in a row. 17-14 late third. Ryan Tannehill finds Kenny Stills for this 43-yard score. Miami leads 24-14. Chris, Rondé, and Jen.
All right, thank you. Dolphins rolling. And in case people were wondering, when Brees got rid of the ball, receiver in the area.
Yeah, he was looking for Mark Ingram, got caught up in that wash, so no penalty there. 3rd and long, though. Rams defense needs a stop here. Backed up situation. You'll give good field position to your quarterback. But they have not done their job. 4 of 9 are the Saints on 3rd down today.
Brees has been sacked twice. They rush only 3. And what a catch! And still going, Michael Thomas to the 45.
It does not matter what they are doing. This is Michael Thomas here. Just runs this deep in route behind this zone coverage. And I continue to say, you play zone coverage with Drew Brees, give him a little bit of time. They only rush 3. He's going to find the right throw, and he's so accurate down the field. Picks up a big gainer on that 3rd down.
Michael Thomas, the game's leading receiver with 6 catches and 69 yards, had the earlier touchdown. Brees is nearing the 250-yard passing mark. He's got 3 touchdowns, and he ran one in himself from a yard out. Rams jumped, it looked like. Flag flies. Free play for Brees, it appears, as Josh Hill has it.
Obviously, that's going to be offsides on the Rams, but you're just demoralized.
Offside. Defense number 92. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 1st down.
It just demoralizes the defense when you give them up a 3rd long, pick up big yardage. And then as a defender, you got to fight that urge to want to make a play right now. And they knew they had some opportunities for hard count because this Rams defense is so quick trigger, and they got it there, picked up some more big yardage. Now they're right back knocking on the red zone here.
Well, if you're the Rams and your strength of your team is defense, you've got to do better. I know you're facing Brees and Sean Payton and the creativity of the Saints offense, but they are just not measuring up. Hill career high 6 catches, and there goes Ingram again, all the way to the 25-yard line.
Well, the issue with the Rams trying to stop the Saints offense, there's just so many weapons. It's not as if it's one guy. Obviously, the runner's playing well, Mark Ingram, but you know, Drew Brees is going to find 7 to 9 receivers every single game. 9 guys on this team have more than 10 catches. That's just amazing. You just don't see that in the NFL, the ability to distribute the ball that well. There's just too many options for these Rams to deal with today.
Straight ahead is John Kuhn, and 1st down New Orleans. Clock running, just over 4 minutes in the 3rd. They came out in the 2nd half with a big Mark Ingram run, and then Brees flipped it to him for a touchdown. That's been the only scoring so far in this 3rd quarter.
Well, aside from a turnover, it doesn't feel like the Rams defense is going to do anything to stop this offense right now. Moving the ball down the field at will.
Brees floats one, catch made, and Thomas is in for the touchdown.
Well, I know one thing. If you're Sean Payton and Drew Brees, all you do is study other teams' tendencies. Obviously, they know Greg Williams' tendencies. But I want you to watch what Gaines does right here. He has to read the run because he's expected to make a play in the run game if it comes out there. Gets no reroute. Safety's laid over the top. Touchdown.
Close call over on the far side to be confirmed. And it was. So Lutz's kick. 42 points the Saints have put up. And Drew Brees, 30 touchdown passes this season. We're in game 11. A 92-yard drive.
For me? Oh my.
What is it?
It's Samsung Gear VR.
You put it in there. Push the play button.
Oh.
What do you see?
Wow. This is great.
What I'm doing.
Oh. Oh my God.
Oh. You've got to try this.
Now get 50% off all Domino's pizzas when you order online. 50% off sausage pizzas, handmade pan pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, for a limited time only, get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
It was hard enough finding the right girl, but the perfect ring, there's no pressure there.
You found the perfect girl. Now let me and the diamond experts at Zales help you find the perfect ring. The Vera Wang Love Collection, designed for Zales, the diamond store.
You know, you just get the feeling that it is personal and it is business. And look what the offensive Sean Payton has done against the Rams defense and one-time Saints defensive coordinator Greg Williams.
Well, Drew Brees was very quiet during the week talking about that whole situation. But he's been very loud today on the field. He talked about his completion percentage. He's well over 78%. For 290 yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, if you're trying to make a statement against your ex-defensive coordinator, consider it job done already.
Remember, the Rams came in their last 4-game stretch, one of the better defenses in the league, holding opponents to low point totals. Cunningham will have to down that. Rams start at the 25-yard line. After a 2-year investigation, the NFL claimed that the Saints had bounties for hits on opposing players. Williams met with the commissioner about the accusations, admitted to some wrongdoing. They handed down a 1-year suspension for Sean Payton. Greg Williams suspended indefinitely, eventually brought back. Saints were also fined $500,000 and lost a couple of second-round draft picks. First time for Williams back in New Orleans. Todd Gurley works his way up across the 31-yard line. Well, now you know why. When the Rams had that 4th and 1, even though it was at their own 40, it was worth raising the question, why not go for it? You're going to give the ball back to that Saint offense.
You almost feel like they have to the rest of the game. I mean, you're chasing it now at this point. You're down 21 points. You're in a no-huddle, hurry-up offense already. There's 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Goff has to get rid of it. Knocked down as he did. He's comfortable, even though this is his 2nd start, on running the no huddle and the hurry up. At least that's what he and his coaches have said.
Well, Robertson had a delayed blitz here and just right underneath the chin strap of Jared Goff. Took a shot there.
Case Keenum, who started the first 9 games and has been a loyal teammate helping Jared Goff with the rookie transition. 3rd down and 2. Blitz. And Goff is down. Von Bell, rookie on rookie. And a flag down.
Holding. Defense number 59. By a penalty, automatic, 1st down.
The call, Donnell Ellerbe.
And this is absolutely the right call. Donnell Ellerbe right here. Watch him grab Benny Cunningham as he inserts into this blitz. He has him man coverage, thinks he's blocking, but oh, he's not. Got to grab him. And I'm not sure that Jared Goff would have found him for the reception anyways, but it is a penalty.
4 penalties have been accepted on each team today. Fresh set of downs for the Rams at the 37.5-yard line of Los Angeles. And that'll move the Rams back a bit.
False start. Offense number 64. 5-yard penalty, first down.
That's on Donnell, who had to come in for Roger Saffold, the starting left tackle, who was injured.
Well, the thing right now, if you're the New Orleans Rams defense, you're Dennis Allen on the sideline. You know this team is going to sit and gun, try to get back in this football game as he goes under center. Geez, you think I played this game, know what I'm talking about. But they can pin their ears back on defense and get after this quarterback, see if they continue to put their quarterback in harm's way here.
Need to get to the 48. Here comes another flag.
Full start. Offense number 89. 5-yard penalty, first down.
You know, it was defensive penalties for the most part that hurt the Rams last week in that loss to Miami.
Well, the Rams need to absolutely settle down right now. Pressure-packed situation. You're on the road. It's getting loud in here. You can't get it all back at one point. You just got to continue to focus on your technique, doing your job, and giving yourself a chance to climb back into this football game. But these two successive penalties are not helping.
Goff has to go to the sideline. Austin will go out of bounds with a minimal gain. Let's get another game break. Check in with Carissa.
Thanks, Chris. Back to Miami. Drew Brees is having a great day. So is Ryan Tannehill. It was 24-14 when he connects with Leonte Carroo for this 15-yard score. Miami's up 31-14. If this score holds up, the Niners will have lost their 10th straight. Chris, Rhonda, and Jen.
And the Dolphins will continue with their winning streak. Thanks, Carissa. As we look at the AFC East, the Rams will play at New England next week. After a pickup of 5, second down. Goff is going to go down. And this time there are no flags. Give Cameron Jordan the sack. Ellery was in on it.
Well, these two guys, it's going to come just like that, and they're almost untouched getting to the quarterback. Sorry, I had the wrong guy circled there, but Cam Jordan playing some great football. And just mentioned being able to pin your ears back, not having to slow down because of the run game. These guys are just hunting after Jared Goff right now. He's going to have to find a way to make some quicker decisions. He's going to keep taking these kind of hits.
Cam Jordan has not missed a game in his career, 91st straight game. Here comes a flag as the pass goes to Benny Cunningham up at the 35. Not good enough for the first down.
Two-minute motion on the offense, all both at the same time. This penalty is declined, brings up fourth down. What's the call?
The referee explaining to Jared Goff. Clock running here. And the punting unit on its way out on 4th and 12. And the third quarter winding down.
Well, that was not a good sequence on offense for the Los Angeles Rams. And hard to put fault on your young quarterback there when you're getting all these false starts and penalties backing you up in unmanageable situations.
Tommy Lee Lewis fumbles the football, but the Saints look like they got on it first. A missed opportunity by the Rams, but Shiloh Ko came up with it. And the Saints will have the football and a 42-21 lead at the end of 3.
When I left from Africa, I thought I was mad.
More than 2 million homes are broken into every year. And in 1 out of 3, a family member is home.
Not on my watch.
This is why we designed SimpliSafe, the highest caliber home protection. SimpliSafe's award-winning security keeps your family safe around the clock. And watch over your home from anywhere with the new SimpliSafe security camera. Right now, get $200 off SimpliSafe's holiday package. Hurry, offer ends soon. Go to yoursimplisafe.com.
This is the new 2017 Chevy Cruze. I'm only going to show you half of it. What do you think?
I think it looks very sleek.
The lights remind me of Audi lights.
And it starts at $22,190.
Nice.
But there's another side to this car.
Oh, wow.
This is the first ever Chevy Cruze hatch.
Well, that's impressive.
Wow.
So check it out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I do like it a lot.
Now that you know it's a hatchback, what does it make you think of?
A young professional / weekend warrior, the whole business in the front, party in the back sort of thing.
Going to business school, I took out a very big student loan. It was the first time that I actually felt a sense of fear. It was stressful. Then my friend told me about SoFi. I lowered my interest rate by 40%, which will save me over $25,000. Now I go to SoFi's member events, and I met some really inspiring people. Refinancing my loan with SoFi was probably one of the smartest things I've ever done.
Save thousands by consolidating your student loans. Get your rate in less than 2 minutes. Visit trysofi.com.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
As we start the fourth quarter, Tommy Lee Lewis almost. Saints fortunate to get that back as Michael Thomas of the Rams missed a chance to recover. And Sean Payton going at it. The rookie didn't want to hear it.
It's like your dad yelling at you. You know I'm right. Yes, I know you're right. I know you're right. I know you know I'm right. But yes, they have had so many woes on special teams. And obviously they rep it and they talk about it. They can't afford to have miscues anymore this year. That's why they brought in that third special teams assistant.
Hightower carries. Ogletree as he surges across the 26-yard line. Well, young Jared Goff got the Rams going early and looked like he could go toe-to-toe for a while with the Saints. What jumps out to me, the rushing yards for the Saints compared to the Rams, and Gurley again not near 100 yards.
Well, they had that explosive run by Ingram to start the second half. That's where a lot of that yardage comes from. But yes, when you're trailing in a football game, Todd Gurley hasn't been able to be a factor in the running game. He showed a little bit better than he has, but it's not that type of game.
Tommy Lee Lewis gets a carry and steps out of bounds, but looked like he had enough for the first down.
Well, that's good coaching, Sean Payton, right? Just gave him the business when he came to the sideline, and he does him a favor, builds his confidence, puts him in the game, and hands him the football. You know, that's what a lot of these guys love about their head coach, is that he's not going to give up on you. If you're in the game plan, you're in the game plan. You got a chance for a little bit of retribution there with that run.
Saints will work the clock. Drew Brees with 30 touchdown passes this season, 9th time. That ties him with Favre and Manning for most all-time in NFL history, as Hightower carries across the 37-yard line. And for Brees, his 30th 4-touchdown passing game. And you throw in the keeper to the end zone, and he has been an important factor against this Ram defense that they haven't been able to figure out.
I don't want to say this Rams defense didn't come to play, because they did. Obviously, they come to play every week. I haven't seen a film where they're not flying around impacting games. They had the turnover early, but since then, it's been all Saints and Drew Brees and this offense just having their will with them.
Over 430 total yards for New Orleans. And tack a few more on, close to the first down. Michael Thomas lunging. He didn't play like a rookie.
Certainly doesn't. He doesn't look like a rookie, doesn't act like a rookie. He's very mature, and he understands that he knows that he needs to get better. Got a great teacher in that regard in Drew Brees, and I don't know what week it was, because we had these guys week 1, but by the time we saw him again in week 4, he had already taken huge steps as a receiver in this league. And you know, the ensuing 12 or 11 weeks or whatever it's been have been just continue to showcase how good of a player he can be.
2 touchdown catches today, 8 catches for the game. Hightower near the 45-yard line. Let's check on the Falcons and Cardinals with Kurt Menefee.
Yes, another NFC South versus West matchup going the way of the South. Taylor Gabriel turns on the speed, 25-yard score, his second of the day. Atlanta rolling right now, 7.5 left, 31-13 over the Cardinals. Chris, Ronde, and Jen.
And Kurt, the leaders, Dan Quinn and Matt Ryan, off to a good first half and surging into the second half. Later, that NFC West South thing takes place in Tampa with Seattle and the Bucs, Tampa Bay and Jameis Winston at 5-5.
Ready. You waiting?
Flag down. Cadet slips to the 47 of the Rams. E.J. Gaines, who was slow to get up earlier, is ailing again.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the same team. Illegal shift, 2 men moving on the offense. That penalty is declined. Holding, offense number 73. That penalty is enforced 10 yards from the previous spot. Second down.
Jari Evans, the call. Rams will accept that one. And we'll check on the injury here in New Orleans.
Okay, anyone like coming in first place in everything that matters? Introducing the all-new 2017 Ford Super Duty, the only high-strength, military-grade, aluminum alloy body, heavy-duty pickup. It takes first place in every measure of tough. Best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, best-in-class horsepower, and best-in-class torque. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is the next level. This is the all-new Ford Super Duty.
Viagra single packs. So guys with ED can take Viagra when they need it.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempas for pulmonary hypertension. Your blood pressure could drop to an unsafe level. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing.
Ask your doctor about Viagra.
2 pizzas and sticks, throw a cookie in the mix. Every year I need my triple treat fix. So, wait, is that a hot oven? I didn't get to sing about the chance to win an Xbox One S. The triple treat box. Because no one outpizzas the Hut.
Huh, I didn't take you for a motorcycle guy.
She letting you keep the motorcycle?
Not her decision. She said I could ride if it's sunny out.
Lethal Weapon, all new Wednesday on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by the all-new 2017 Ford Super Duty. This is the next level. And by the $10 any carry-out deal from Pizza Hut. Only at Pizza Hut.
Here in New Orleans, Rams already injury ravaged in the secondary. E.J. Gaines taken to the cart. Saints have a 2nd and 18 after the penalty. They've only had to punt twice today, piling up 42 points. Mark Ingram, plenty of running room, and to midfield. He makes it look easy, short of the first down, increasing his 12-yard per carry average in this game.
Well, there's a bunch of missed tackles on this run here, and you know, you get 2nd and long. You got to expect it's a draw or a screen, and then just running by. There's the rookie Countess coming in, and 15 yards down the field, they finally get the runner on the ground. And this Saints offense, Chris, when I start breaking into numbers, I'm not a big numbers guy, but they lead the league in first downs. And the Los Angeles Rams, dead last. That's probably a big indication of why this game is starting to turn out the way it is.
On 3rd and 3, Willie Snead, can he throw it? Wide open and caught by Hightower, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Saints.
Wow. Talk about throwing insult to injury or whatever this saying is. That is absolutely just pouring it on. And if you know the rules, Willie Snead's on top of your screen. Drew Brees can't be a receiver here because he's under the center, but the running back can, and nobody even looks at him. Wide open in the flat with acres of space. Good throw by Willie Snead. I didn't know he was a quarterback. He's got a touchdown completion, and it is a huge, almost insurmountable looking lead right now for the New Orleans Saints.
Willie Snead with a touchdown pass. And talk about rubbing it in. He was an all-purpose, all-state quarterback, Michigan's Player of the Year as a senior at Muskegon Heights in Michigan. Willie Snead dialing up some memories.
During the Ford year-end event, discover why Ford is America's best-selling brand. With the most 5-star ratings, award-winning value, and the highest owner loyalty. Giving drivers what matters most. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. During the Ford year-end event, get an extra $1,000 Black Friday bonus cash on top of all other great offers. It's an amazing time to visit your Ford dealer.
I've made a breakthrough in bucket technology. My new KFC $10 chicken share. This cutting-edge design is perfect for sharing with a friend. A bucket for $10? What? This delicious chicken share took a lot of math, quantum science, and imagining a different size bucket. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Starting Black Friday, only Jared has this Pandora holiday gift set. 12 charms and clips, including the Jared exclusive Mrs. Santa Claus charm. All in a Pandora keepsake box. Save $225 on this Jared exclusive.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Willie Snead, he played for his father, Willie Snead, at 3 different high schools when he was at Michigan. I mentioned he played quarterback. The year before, he was a receiver and caught passes from Kirk Cousins. Here he throws one with a 21-point lead.
I tell you what, I think every team has what they call a flea flicker Friday, and they put in these gadget-type plays. But you get a 21-point lead, and you're feeling good about yourself. Everything's going as planned. Why not throw it?
What a free agent pickup by the Saints team. Snead has been a reliable receiver, now showing quarterback skills as Benny Cunningham has some room. Wil Lutz is over there, and Cunningham working his way down the sideline before he is run out of bounds. Well, an entertaining game that got out of hand. It's the 4th time the Saints have gained 500 yards or more on offense. That's the most of any team between the Saints and Atlanta. Yeah. Talk about offenses that score and put up points and a lot of yardage. Well, let's talk about the Saints in the bigger picture. If you give them the victory today, and it's not over yet, but what are their chances in your eyes with this offense of making a serious playoff run?
Well, with this offense, they can do whatever they want. I mean, they can score points at will. The defense is the one that has to step up, and they've done that so far in the second half. I think we were all somewhat surprised at the amount of success that the Rams had early in this game, but I got to tell you, man, in the second half, they have given up nothing to Jared Goff in this offense.
Goff firing and the catch made. That's Kendricks. Now, what do you think of a 21-point fourth quarter lead and a trick play like that?
Like I said, you know, there's no, it's not college football, but, you know, you got chances, and you know you have a defense right where you want them. I don't see any problem with it.
Sean Payton loves to call plays as Gurley is shoved backwards. Nick Fairley, who you talked about at the start of the broadcast, an improved player getting a second chance with the Rams and then even a better chance, as he says, to play here for Sean Payton.
Oh, he's an interesting case because he'll be a free agent at the end of the year. Obviously, you draft Sheldon Rankins in the first round. He's a player much like Aaron Donald on the other side, but Nick Fairley, man, he has earned himself some money for sure with the way he's played the second half of this season.
9-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Goff hits Britt, and he puts a move on, gets knocked down closer to a first down. And he looks like he's in pain. Having a career year, his best season in his 8th season. Jeff Fisher was just saying this week because Britt was the healthiest he's been in a while, and now he's down in pain.
I used to ask if you could hear me now, but I switched to Sprint. Their network reliability is now within 1% of Verizon. And get this, with Sprint's new unlimited plan, you have the freedom to do virtually whatever you want.
Is there no worrying about gigabytes, megabytes, overages, bill phobia?
That's the dream right there.
Well, then Mama is gonna text, ping, post,
Can you hear that?
Snap.
Switch and get unlimited mobile optimized data, $20 per line for a family of 5. It's the best price for unlimited. And buy one Samsung Galaxy S7, get one free. Happy holidays from Sprint.
Look, anyone who thinks you gotta make a truck heavier to make it stronger has been working too long without a hard hat. Meet the all-new 2017 Ford Super Duty. They cut weight with a high-strength, military-grade aluminum alloy body and reinvested a big chunk of it to beef up the high-strength steel frame, forging the most capable heavy-duty pickup in America. Time to punch work in the face. This is the next level. This is the all-new Ford Super Duty.
Minnesota folk hero Paul Bunyan and his ox Babe were brought together on a Thursday. So just imagine what this Thursday will bring when the Cowboys collide with the Vikings. Anything can happen on Thursday. Thursday Night Football on NFL Network.
You're broken down and tired.
Ever since Star was little, she believed her name was who she was.
The
minute I heard that girl sing, it made me feel we got the makings of a supergroup.
Stay away from those girls.
Star, special premiere December 14th.
Today's game is sponsored by Sprint. Visit Sprint.com. Switch and save today.
Small screen, stadium-sized content. You can watch live local Sunday games on your smartphone with NFL Mobile. Picture there, frustrating day for the Rams. The 49 points, most by any team scored in a game this year. We have a total of 70 on the board. 4th and a yard, Todd Gurley. And the Saint defense fighting as if this was a one-score game.
And I don't know that he got this. It doesn't look like it from where they're putting the spot down. Good push up front by that Saints defensive line. Can't get a spot here.
Well,
there it is. That's short. This is the type of game too, Chris, and the Saints defense has been playing a lot better of late. It helps that they've got some healthy corners that they were missing earlier in the year. You get Donnell Ellerbe back, that helps. But going against this offense, and it wasn't prolific by any means, but I'm really encouraged by what I've seen on film and what I've seen in the second half of this unit.
The measurement ruled again on the field and spotted short, and that's the way it looks. Don't know if there's anything there that Jeff Fisher might want to challenge, but going for it, understandable, and not getting it. So the Saints offense will take over. That defense, though, I think you talked about Dennis Allen, former head coach of the Raiders, who came in last year but got to run the defense for New Orleans this year. And as he got those healthy players back, you could see the defense fitting into what he wanted and playing the kind of defense that he wanted.
Well, it's also about understanding too, and you know, it's one thing to know what you're supposed to do. It's another thing to actually go out on the field and do it. And so you get success. It's hard to build when you're failing. They were failing earlier, but when you get success, it's a lot easier to go into the meeting room on Monday after a game and coach up what you've done well and say, yes, that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. And just more and more as the weeks have gone on, you've seen those successes happen, and they're just continuing to build on it.
Mark Ingram, and knocked out at the 35. Averaging 12 yards a carry, nearing the 140-yard mark for him today. He's caught a touchdown and run for a touchdown.
Well, he's been an explosive runner ever since that fumbling issue had him on the bench for a game. You know, he came back in that San Francisco game, had some explosive runs. He had the explosive run to start this second half, and that's just what he offers. I mean, he's a different type of back than what he's sharing carries with Hightower, but he's the guy that can hit home runs for you. We've seen it over and over again.
Under 8 to play from the 35. Knocked backward, but did not go down and runs out of bounds. Let's get a game break. Check in with Kurt in Los Angeles.
All right, and we will check in with Odell Beckham Jr. again, his second touchdown of the day against Cleveland. 96 yards receiving right now for Odell Beckham, and the Giants have a 27-13 lead. Trying to keep those Browns winless and win their 6th straight. Chris,
Did he just do the LeBron? Did he just do the LeBron?
I think that's what that looked like.
Disrespectful.
Well, the Giants have been very respectable in that NFC East. Of course, the Cowboys won their 10th straight on Thanksgiving, beating NFC East rival Redskins despite a terrific performance from Kirk Cousins.
Back right, 52. Ready.
Brees is throwing. It's tipped and incomplete. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the punting unit. Brees frustrated even though it's a 49-21 lead. And the Falcons running away from Arizona. It's 37-19 now with 2 minutes left in that game in Atlanta. Cardinals played in the NFC Championship game last year with Carolina, and they'll fall further below 500.
They're a different team this year, aren't they? It's just quarterbacks getting beat up. This team, this St. Louis team, beat them and got after Carson Palmer. I imagine that's what's happening in Atlanta today.
Tavon Austin from inside the Ram 5. Dancing around and almost found an opening, but brought down around the 12-yard line. Jared Goff, 19 out of 30 with 3 touchdowns, but the Saints with 49 points up on the board and 6:50 to play.
At Zales, we believe the world needs more love that lasts. Love that grows. Love that's worth waiting for. Love that answers the kind of questions your smartphone cannot. That's a diamond kind of love. It inspires everything we do at Zales. It's why we set each diamond in our Endless Brilliance collection to sparkle from every angle as a statement worthy of your lifetime of love. Zales, the diamond store.
I come inside Burger King, they say, you know, we have a 2 for $10, and I'm like, what? I could get my brother some too. Michi, you want a Whopper?
Yeah, he wants one. Get 2 100% beef Whopper sandwiches, 2 fries, and 2 drinks now for just $10. It's the 2 for $10 Whopper meal, only at Burger King.
During the Ford year-end event, discover why Ford is America's best-selling brand. With the most 5-star ratings, award-winning value, and the highest owner loyalty. Giving drivers what matters most. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. During the Ford year-end event, get an extra $1,000 Black Friday bonus cash on top of all other great offers. It's an amazing time to visit your Ford dealer.
This is the one. The one from her favorite movie. The one for an adventurer. The one she's been eyeing all year.
Happiness is different things to different people.
The gift they're waiting for is waiting on eBay.
That's what happiness is.
New, unique, and everything in between. Find it, add it, get it fast.
With Rondé Barber, Chris Myers at under 7 minutes to play. Jared Goff, who had an exciting first half with 3 touchdowns. Saints defense has settled in the second half. Saint offense has got crazy. Over 200 yards passing through the air for Goff in his second NFL start. Todd Gurley the catch and knocked down right away. Kenny Vaccaro.
A nice form tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. Great rush by 94. He's right there underneath Ellerbe. Cam Jordan right through a double team. Moves the quarterback off the spot.
Goff's throw and a mix up there. Kenny Britt was on that side of the field, but it's 3rd down. Jeff Fisher bringing the Rams back to Los Angeles for the first time in more than a couple of decades. And as a Rams coach, St. Louis to LA is yet to post a winning season.
Well, they like to play things close to the vest, and this game is, I think, couldn't be any more different than that. Wide open offense to start the game for the Rams led to a wide open offense for the New Orleans Saints, and you're getting a shootout with Sean Payton and Drew Brees, more often than not, you're going to lose.
Pressure coming, and Goff goes down. Ellerbe with a sack. Third sack of Goff today.
And now it's just looking too easy. Just put too many guys over there, not enough bodies to block, and it's a race to the quarterback.
Rams and Saints a history if you go back in the old NFL West there when they had Atlanta and San Francisco with the LA Rams, and the Saints were all in the same Western division. That's when they played each other twice a year. Hecker booms this one out, and Bird is chasing it down and letting it go inside the 30. Excellent kick by Hecker. Speaking of history, first game in Saints franchise history in 1967 against the LA Rams. John Gilliam returning the opening kickoff, 94 yards for a touchdown. Roman Gabriel threw for 300 yards and a touchdown. He ran for another. The Rams won. Love those uniforms, by the way. Rams need to get back to those at some point. Hopefully they will. And there is John Gilliam in attendance today, as the Saints had a number of players from their 50th anniversary team and that original team here to watch.
Ready. Blue 80. What's that?
Michael Thomas.
I wonder if they decided to throw the ball here to get Drew Brees over 300 yards. Maybe that's why he was so upset going to the sideline earlier. But 28-point lead, 5 minutes in the game. I don't know why you're not turning around handing a football off.
Yeah, well, a statement. You talk about a statement game. So Michael Thomas over 100 yards receiving, second time in his rookie season, and Drew Brees, seventh time this year, a 300-yard game, 103 in his Hall of Fame career. And Hightower running through Rams all the way down to the 31 of the Rams.
Well, this is just not good anymore. It's turned into somewhat of an embarrassment. And this is just gap running. Somebody on the second level's got to beat a block, make a tackle. They are not holding back. And you can tell they have a purpose today, and it is being served.
Well, they took the high road with any public statements, but what lies within is coming out on the field today. Barron with the tackle.
I've just never seen them give in like this to so many big plays. There's obviously being in close football games was the result of their defense. Their offense has been anemic all year. We know that. But the defense was always something you could count on. And it happens sometimes. I played on a bunch of good defenses where we got just exposed and gashed, and you can learn something from it. But I just expected more out of them, and I know that would not be taking credit away from Drew Brees by saying what they've done today.
Flag down as Ingram goes out of bounds.
Holding, offense number 29, 10-yard penalty, second down.
That call on John Kuhn, the fullback. Saints have had a number of big plays against a Ram defense that in the last 4 games had only allowed 12.5 points per game and only allowed 253 yards of offense. Saints are up around 550.
Liz, you're good. Ready. You ready? What's that?
Mark Ingram again. Ogletree finishing that play off. Let's head down to Jennifer.
Well, Chris, this matchup with Greg Williams isn't just personal to Sean Payton. It is also personal to Drew Brees. He had to serve as a de facto coach in some ways because of the roller coaster of suspensions. Don't forget, different coaches coming in and out that year that Sean Payton was gone. Aaron Kromer for a little bit, Joe Vitt for a little bit, and Drew had to shoulder much of the responsibility. His game suffered for it that season, so you can bet he hasn't forgotten about that either.
Well, he and Sean Payton, since they have come together with this Saints team, have done amazing things. Sean Payton next month will turn 53 years old. His 11th season as head coach does not include the 2012 season when he dealt with that suspension. But since he has come together with Drew Brees over the last decade, the Saints are always a threat, and especially offensively. As we are nearing the 2-minute warning, and the Saints are getting closer to their 5th win of the season after starting out 0-3. A dramatic win when Drew Brees returned to San Diego and holding up big numbers today. We've reached the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. The Saints in control.
You love all-day breakfast.
I love all-day breakfast.
But you didn't love that you couldn't get all your favorites all day. But now you love that you can get more all day, like
McGriddles.
So you'll have to find something else to not love, like that itch you can't scratch. Or when people use speakerphone in public.
Seriously, you can't tell a soul.
I promise I won't tell anyone.
For real, okay?
Or accidentally watching episode 4 before you've seen episode 3.
When did DeAndre become an alien?
Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
Every Christmas is memorable, but a gift from Kay Jewelers makes it unforgettable. Save 25% on any Citizen watch at Kay, the #1 memory maker in America.
Every kiss begins with K.
I've played many games in freezing temperatures throughout my 15-year career, like that 354-yard game in Chicago in January. You know how cold Chicago is in January? But that's just some of what I've done during this gear.
I got Jack his gear on NFLshop.com.
I've never been to Chicago.
The best place to get authentic NFL gear this holiday, NFLshop.com.
Today's game is sponsored by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Tomorrow we debate all of today's NFL action. I'm feeling pretty good about my Seahawks Super Bowl pick. You shouldn't feel good about any of your picks. Undisputed, America's fastest growing sports show, 9:30 Eastern, FS1.
Saints lining up to punt. The Ram defense, last 4 games, they allowed a total of 50 points, but they've allowed 49 alone in today's game. Nice try, but it's a touchback, so Ram offense for the Rams will take the field, trailing 49-21. Well, you and I will be here in the Superdome as the Lions come to town. Boy, they've been hot. That should be this is where Matthew Stafford, #1 overall pick, made his professional debut and put up some touchdowns, but lost to the Saints and Drew Brees. And then in the division, Tampa Bay twice, and then Atlanta, which won today 38-19 and leads the NFC South.
Yeah, unique that they played Tampa Bay twice in 3 weeks there, but the schedule looks favorable, I think, and sets them up for a really big matchup week 17 in Atlanta to see who's going to make the playoffs here in the NFC South. But a lot left to play out here in the next 5 weeks.
Free agent running back Malcolm Brown has come in and carried Todd Gurley out of the game with 13 carries and 50 yards. The Rams at New England and then home against the Falcons. Thursday at Seattle. They have the 49ers at the LA Coliseum on Christmas Eve, and then finish with the Arizona Cardinals also at home. And the good news is that They snapped out of that offensive skid that had them averaging around 10 points a game, putting 21 up, but that was all in the first half. In fact, as Malcolm Brown carries the Saints defense, Rondé, 1 second-half touchdown allowed in the last 6 games, and that includes this one today.
Well, they played great, and there's no question that they buckled down when they needed to on this Rams offense. But going back to Los Angeles, the one thing you can hang your hat on is that we saw something in Jared Goff today. Saw him make some good throws. He made some bad ones, but we saw him make a bunch of good throws, some really nice decisions, and honestly growth from week 1 to week 2 of his starting in his career. And it's something that they can build on. They're not going to like this result, not going to like the way their defense played, but you can build on some of the things their young quarterback did today.
Interesting that Rob Havenstein, the right tackle, had just 1 shoe during that play. Can you play in your socks? Is that legal NFL equipment? There he is. See that? It's not a white shoe. You got to tough it out down in the trenches, regardless of the score.
I don't even know what happened to his other shoe. It's gone. But yes, big win for the Saints. They needed it today to stay in that race for the NFC South.
This has been a Michael Burks production, directed by Michael Frank. Kevin McCloskey on audio, always outstanding. James Petralka and Rick Odioso in the booth. And we will have more from New Orleans, where the Saints have defeated the Rams 49-21.
I promise nothing will ever happen to you again.
All roads lead to Lucius.
Empire, all new Wednesday on Fox.
Is he gone? Finally! I thought he'd never leave.
Why are you texting my man at 2 a.m.?
If you want someone to leave you alone, you pretend like you're sleeping. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Taking selfies in the kitchen does not make you a model.
Is this being in the moment? Is this hanging out? And is this really playing with your kid? Don't stop what you're doing to capture what you're doing. Keep running, keep playing, keep dancing. Just keep doing.
GoPro, start recording.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Continuing coverage of the NFL right here on Fox after the Saints defeat the Rams. A quick check on today's Amazon Stat Insights. And Drew Brees, 9th season with 30 touchdown passes, tying the NFL all-time mark that Manning and Favre have held. And another 300-yard passing game, adding to the most of all time. That's your Amazon Stat Insight. Along with Rondé Barber, Chris Myers, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy more NFL football in Miami. 49ers and Dolphins, and Tom Brenneman on Fox.
Getting over the ball. Welcome those of you who watch the New Orleans Saints roll on, scoring 49 today. Here the 49ers having one more crack at them. It's a 4th down after that completion. 11 yards coming up. Dolphins have won 6 consecutive games. 49ers have lost 9 in a row. First player in 49er history today with 3 touchdown passes or more and rushing for better than 80 yards in a single game. But you know, Charles Davis, is those of you join us also that were watching the Giants 27-13 win over the Cleveland Browns. You know, I'm sure that if you ask Colin Kaepernick, this has got to be really nice to play this well considering the surgeries he's come all the way back from. But you said that word win.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line. 3 surgeries in the offseason. Wasn't ready to go when the season started. Gabbard had the job, working his way back. This is the best we've seen him. This is as close to the Colin Kaepernick you knew back in the day.
Yep.
But the bottom line is, unless it pays off in a win, Chris, it's not going to matter to him.
And it's just a credit to the 49ers how they hung in there. Being 1-9, believe me, it's easy to quit.
All right, well, he has one more shot at it. It's not over yet. They need to get to the 48-yard line. Under a minute, 4th down and 11. Complete for a first down. And running out of bounds is Torrey Smith. So the hopes are still alive for the 49ers.
So we've been wondering, where's Torrey Smith been for the day? Watch him come across field here. Gets the lean, comes across, and really did a nice job not giving. But look at the eyes of Colin Kaepernick. They never came down to feel the rush, kept them downfield, kept it alive.
41 seconds left. That's Drone. He needs to get out of bounds, and he does at the 43-yard line. 34 seconds remain.
You know, they actually had that play covered, but McCain, coming from the safety spot, was playing a thief at about 12 yards to take that dig away from Torrey Smith, and he just let Torrey Smith run past him. Kaepernick normally tucks and runs, eyes downfield, like you said. They're in control. They know what they want. You just got to hold up your protection and not hold and get a costly penalty or a sack.
34 seconds left. Ball at the 44-yard line. Down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Had an eye on McDonald, who was shaken up on the last 49er drive. 30 seconds left.
They did a good job of converging here. Remember the big play earlier in the game? McDonald down the middle of the field. Alonso was hunting him up, but he gets over the top. And there, Issa Abdul-Quddus, who has really been a nice addition to this team, makes a play on the ball. You know what else you've got right now? Some tired pass rushers from Miami. Remember, Mario Williams went out. They can't run him out there in this situation.
They're down in 7. Kaepernick, he'll be able to run for a first down here. And he will stay on his feet. They're out of timeouts. He's at the 23-yard line, and that clock is running. Down to 18-17, trying to get him and spike it at the line of scrimmage, we think. And you always say we think after what we saw Ben Roethlisberger do a couple of weeks ago.
And of course, Dan Marino made that famous first, didn't he? As a Miami Dolphin against the Jets way back when. But you've got tired pass rushers. It's not the same snap in them because they can't rotate guys. And there's the gap that you've talked about all game, Chris.
Yeah, and it's Ndamukong Suh did not create extension, so he could not get off the block. And Kaepernick takes it and gives them 2 shots at the end zone. Now, if I'm Miami, I am defending that back line. Nothing over my head. I'm stopping about the 5 or the 3-yard line and making sure that goal line, there's a picket fence around it.
Chip Kelly saying, come on, the play clock is down to 2.
Right there.
They get it off, and Kaepernick going for the corner, and out of bounds. Clock with 5 seconds left, so now you have to take your shot at the end zone. Boy, they complete that ball, and they've got a legitimate shot at this thing.
Do you remember the good old days with the rules that you could be forced out and they could call it a completion, and that got eliminated? Because that might have been in play there, Tom.
It's that switch route again, Charles. You see they're going to exchange responsibilities. The ball's pretty well thrown to the outside.
That's close. Look at Gurley. Let's take a look at the feet. There's a catch. Hit. I don't know if I'm San Francisco. You got to take a look at that, don't you? That looked like a catch to me. I thought I saw both feet down.
Well, they'll review it under 2 minutes here. So they'll take a look at it.
I know initial blush, that's all I've got, but I'm going to tell you, I think it's a catch.
And so that changes your defense if the ball is placed down there where the reception occurred as Gurley comes in right about at the 7-yard line.
There's the catch. Watch the feet. 1 down, 2 down.
The catch. Mike Pereira, do you agree watching back there in Los Angeles?
I think I will go with Charles Davis on this one. You got 2 feet down. You've got control all the way to the ground. I don't see the ball move. So to me, this is a catch. And of course, replay has to stop it since you're inside of 2 minutes. And I think we'll have a first down here.
Well, that is quite a grab right there.
Heck of a catch. Heck of a catch. Body control, Mike. Got both of the tootsies down. Inbounds. We can see it clear. I'm glad Mike Pereira's backing us on this one because I think that's a catch all the way.
Well, be careful what you wish for.
So here's a situation, guys. Now, so you know, from the 24-yard line, you don't have a bunch of plays to run the 3rd and 24, right? So when you move it down to the 7 or 8-yard line, now your whole normal 3rd down package is in play. And that's where Miami should probably then bring pressure to force Kaepernick to make a decision.
Again, keep an eye. He has control right there. Watch the feet. And it looks like 1-2 inbounds.
And remember what Mike described.
Maintain control all the way through.
See that?
Possession of the ball.
Because, yep, we know he's caught it, right? There's the catch. We know the feet are going to hit. 1-2. But as Mike described, the process of the catch all the way through to the ground. See the ball stay in there in the crook of the arm? It's a catch to me.
A great effort by
Gurley.
Just tremendous, man.
Taking so long. It's either a catch or it's not.
How about the 49ers, though?
Yeah.
No, a 1-9 team and down like they've been down.
Yep.
They're not quitting.
It was 31-14 at one point, guys. They could have folded 10. They did not.
All right. Here he comes.
Here we go.
I mean, I think it's not just under the hood. He's probably talking with the control center in New York to make sure they're all on the same page and saw the same thing.
So he has his whole playbook, Chip Kelly does now, on his normal third down packages. Now, if you're Miami, I say you blitz.
The receiver got both feet down and maintained control of the ball after contact with the ground. It is a completed catch. It will be San Francisco's ball, first and goal at the 6-yard line. 5 seconds on the clock. The clock will start on the snap.
If you're confident in playing man-to-man coverage, you blitz right now. You force Kaepernick to make a quick decision. The other thing that you do when you do that, you eliminate his possible escape routes to run the ball into the end zone.
All right, well, here we go. This is it.
I might have to have someone stay right there and say, where Colin goes, you go. I don't want him hot-footing it into the end zone on me.
Empty backfield. Kaepernick incomplete, but 2 seconds left. It's not over yet. That was a first down play. Byron Maxwell on the coverage of Smith.
Top of your screen, look at him stay there, patient in his back pedal, and then comes underneath to make a play on the football. And that's confident. You asked if they were confident in man coverage. It's very confident play by Maxwell to make a play on the ball instead of just going for the upfield arm.
Well, it looked like Maxwell may have gotten away with contact there in the end zone.
I think they're going to let them play that out at this stage of the game.
2 seconds left. Carlos Hyde standing right in front of Kaepernick out of the shotgun. And here it is. Kaepernick will run it and denied the end zone on the game's final play by Ingram II.
What an effort by Sue.
And what an effort by the 49ers and Kaepernick. For a team that's lost 9 in a row, right down to the final play, the final 2 precious yards to tie.
There's Sue right here, number 93. Watch him chase down Kaepernick. Now, I think Colin makes a mistake right here by trying to cut back. You have that shorter time. You have to get to that pylon and use your speed and go airborne. And look at Ingram II not quitting, closing along with Kiko Alonso, number 47, will come in late to the picture.
Alonso came from inside out to cut away, to take away the cutback lane. But you mentioned the effort of Sue, phenomenal.
So the Dolphins win their 6th straight game, first time since 2005. Back to Miami to wrap it up.
Don't let go.
Gotham, all new tomorrow, or watch anytime on demand or on Fox Now.
You sound like a man who is afraid that I am dead right.
You talk about the Cowboys and the Patriots like they're like your kids. What am I missing?
This is the place to be.
But you won't listen.
I do not hate LeBron James. In fact, I like him. I don't like it.
I love it.
That's the hottest seat in sports media.
America's fastest growing sports show.
This is undisputed.
There's some kind of attack coming.
stop him.
Why does it need to be you?
Because right now, I'm the only one I can trust.
24 Legacy after the Super Bowl on Fox.
The Big 12 title is on the line when the Sooners battle the Cowboys. Saturday, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma at noon Eastern on Fox.
Time for today's Amazon Stat Insights powered by Amazon Web Services. The 49er offense averaged fractionally over 300 yards a game today. 475, but in a losing effort. The State Farm postgame show is coming up next from Los Angeles. A win today for the Dolphins, their 6th in a row.
Alexa, order a black cowboy hat.
Okay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Alexa, what's the weather?
It's 57 degrees.
Yeah, you're still gonna have to mow the lawn. Alexa, play Shameless by Garth Brooks.
Okay.
I'm shameless.
Life is about people. At the end of the day, we are here to connect.
I'm never going to be happy if you're not in my life.
What if all we have is love?
The reason for everything.
Something's starting to happen to you. This profound connection to everything.
Will Smith, Collateral Beauty, rated PG-13.
She's the reason the good times are great. And the reason the tough times are easier. Because she's your best friend and your true love. Presenting the Ever Us two-stone diamond collection. New rings, necklaces, earrings, and bracelets. One diamond for your best friend, one diamond for your true love. For the one woman who's both. Ever Us. Available at Kay, Jared, and Zales.
Well, if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million things to be, you know that there are. And if you want to be me, be me. And if you want to be you, be you. 'Cause there's a million things to do, you know that there are.
Okay, Google, turn on the hall lights.
Okay, Google, turn up the music. Okay, Google, what's the weather?
Two babies dream. How do you say nice to meet you in Spanish?
Okay, Google, dim the downstairs lights.
Welcome to the State Farm postgame show.